First Chronicles. At first glance, it's really a boring book. I mean, let's be honest, it starts off with just genealogy after genealogy. But if you start to dig a little deeper, it's really cool because you start to see this thread going from Adam all the way to Boaz into David. And we start to see that there's this messianic prophecy happening because out of the line of David, we see King Jesus. And that's prophesied in First Chronicles. But what's even more amazing is that same thread, it extends to you and I. After all, we're told in Galatians 4:4-7, "But when the set time had fully come, God sent his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those under the law, that we might receive adoption to sonship. Because you are his sons, God sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, the Spirit who calls out, Abba, Father. So you are no longer a slave, but you're God's child. And since you are his child, God has made you also an heir." What a promise. What's amazing about that too is it says you are not a slave. Essentially, it's saying you're not broken, you're not captive. I can imagine David hearing the words that Nathan gave to him saying that there's going to be an eternal king that comes out of your line, and David thinking, but I've messed up, I've done awful things, and yet you're still going to use me? See, he can do the same for us. He wants to use us. He can use broken things to create wholeness in this world. And it's an awesome thing to think that we are a part of this thread. On Sunday, most of you received a thread. And I encourage you to look at this thread, put it in a place you'd see daily, and remind yourself of two things. Number one, I am a child of God. I am a son. I am a daughter. And number two, that you would leave a legacy of hope. This promise, this thing that we have in our, this idea that we are a part of this thread, to extend that to others so that they can know the fullness of Christ.